Hi, my name is Kara White, and I will be talking about teacher shortages in the United States. So, before I start, think about this for a second. Imagine showing up to school on your first day of the year and finding out your school doesn't actually have enough teachers to run all the classes. That might sound surprising, but it's actually something that's happening a lot in the schools across the United States. Today, I'm going to be talking about the teacher shortages in the United States. This has become a big topic in education recently because many schools are struggling to find enough qualified teachers. According to the National Center for Education Statistics, many school districts reports have difficulty hiring teachers, especially in certain subjects and locations. So in this speech, I'm going to explain the teacher shortages in the United States and some of the reasons that it's happening and what schools and education leaders are doing to try to deal with it. So, teacher shortage in the United States. Right now, teacher shortages are affecting schools in a lot of different parts of the country. According to the National Center for Education Statistics, many districts say it's hard to find teachers for certain subjects and areas. For example, rural schools often have harder time attracting teachers than schools in bigger cities. So some subjects that require more specialized training can be difficult to fill. When schools can't find enough teachers, they sometimes have to rely more on substitute teachers or increase class sizes so then available teachers can handle more students. Obviously, situations like this can make things harder for both the schools and the students. So, the causes of the shortage. There are a few reasons why the teacher shortage is happening. One big factor is stress and job demands. Teaching can be a really demanding job, and teachers often have a lot of responsibilities both inside and outside of the classroom. According to RAND's State of the American Teachers Survey, things like teacher well-being, pay, and job satisfaction can really affect whether teachers decide to stay in their profession or not. If teachers feel overwhelmed or unsupported, some of them may decide to leave teaching or move into other careers. So because of that, some school districts experience higher levels of teacher turnover. The effects on school. The teacher shortage can affect schools in a few different ways. One common result is larger class sizes. When there aren't enough teachers available, the teachers who are there may end up teaching more students. Schools might also reduce certain course offerings if they don't have enough teachers to cover all the classes. In some situations, schools rely more heavily on substitute teachers to keep classes running. All of these things can make it a lot harder for students to get like individual attention and support in the classroom. Addressing the shortages. Because of these challenges, schools and policymakers are trying to find ways to deal with the teacher shortage. According to Education Week, teacher shortages have improved in some areas, but they still exist in certain subjects and regions. Some schools and states are looking at ways to recruit more teachers and also support the teachers who are already working in schools. Improving teacher support and retention could help reduce shortages over time. So overall, the teacher shortage is a pretty significant issue affecting many schools across the United States. These are several factors that contribute to the shortage, including job stress, retention, challenges, and difficulty filling certain teaching positions. These shortages can impact both schools and students by increasing class sizes and limiting course offerings. So even though the issue is challenging, schools and policymakers are continuing to look for solutions that could help recruit and retain more teachers in the future. Understanding the teacher shortages helps highlight one of the major challenges currently facing the American education system. Thank you.